Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, I'm Nathalie. You're not seeing my picture here, but I talk about everything as it relates to packing up and moving to Canada. Of course, one of those juicy topics that we have to discuss is dating, and we had an episode on this last year. It got such positive feedback that I had to wheel and come again with a part two, and then this part two is gonna be two parts. So I know it promises to be juicy and you don't want to miss it, but hear what? We did a Zoom call and we forgot to put our mics on mute. So bear with us if you hear a little feedback, okay? Okay, ladies, I'm going to start off with Sheila and Tian. You were both in the episode last year and you had very different experiences at that time. Tian, you had been struggling with finding Mr. Right. Instead, we met Mr. All Wrong from Nigeria. And then Sheila, you had Mr. All Right from Nigeria. So we're gonna need to know what's going on. So I don't know which one was to start. Fill us in. What's going on? How has dating been for you since 2021 to 2022? Who wants to go first?
Tian, go, please.
Okay, so dating for me hasn't been much of a difference. The thing with me is like I stopped looking or stopped waiting. I started working on myself, mentally, physically, all the alleys.
Hey.
Yeah, I've been working on myself because I think that, when that guy comes along, he has to know what he's about because I'm fixing me. Because sometimes we think like other people, are the problem, but sometimes we have issues too that needs to be dealt with. And, from all these heartbreaks and stuff, I think like I just needed to stop and, work on me. And that's what I have been doing. But before all of that, what really led me to say, I needed to take a break was after the Nigerian. That was years ago anyways, but I started dating a guy that I was working with. Never do that. Never. It's not.
I've done that before, by the way. And
Really?
yeah,
It's not recommended. Definitely not recommended because now I have to still see him at work and he's even dating another coworker, and that's just a whole mess.
So, I completely agree with you though, Tian, like from the sense of working on yourself. I think that's so important. Like at one point I used to be like, I want to meet my husband and all of that. But then I think somebody asked me, but are you ready to be a wife? I was like, of course. Yeah, man. Finger them nice. Ring must put on, And then they're like, okay, but are you prepared to do wife things? And I want a man who loves to cook. And I would list out like all these things that I want in this man, which Jeff loves to cook, by the way, people. Hold on. So of course I started to see how I could make myself a better woman, not just in the kitchen, but generally speaking, how I could build on me to ensure that when that man comes along, it's not just this good man, but I am also that good woman that he would have been praying for. So I agree with you. And for those who, well, most of you probably who are watching don't have Tian on all her social media, pages. But listen, Tian is balling. Tian did not even mention she purchased her home. She has a new vehicle with like let me see it. It looks like some Lexus. Like
yes, it's a 2021 Lexus edit. Red interior. So you see, I'm doing all the good things for me because I don't have. I want to treat myself how I want to be treated because I don't have anyone to treat me how I want to be treated. So I'm doing that for me. So I'm giving myself all the good things.
Which is right.
all
Which
of
is right. I'm
that.
snapping for you, girl.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, Tian,
So,
clearly you've not been dating, but you have been winning. And I love that. Right? We're gonna get in some juice still, because I still want to know some more about that messy guy at work. Like,
right. Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
call mess. But Sheila, you were on the other side last year. You were blushing. You were talking about, being so in love, and how people who meet online, they're so lazy. And you've been brunching with your bae, this Nigerian king. What's going on? Did he put a ring on it?
Girl. We've moved from that country.
New passport.
Where are we now?
Now in Zambia.
Hold on.
Zambia.
A Zambian king. Tell us about this Zambian king that you've moved on to. Hold on, before you even go. Was that Nigeria? Tia's Nigerian from last year. She told us about.
If it was a trickster, maybe, I don't know. That part I didn't find out. But
okay.
I know they are controlling in a way. They need certain things to be a certain way. And as a woman, like as a Black woman, yes, we're supposed to be submissive, as the Bible says, right? But in a way, I feel like in a relationship, it's a two-way street, right? You give and take, right? So where you're in a relationship where you're not respected, where you're not valued, where it's like you're dating your father, like you're answering questions. This person is supposed to be your friend. This person is supposed to be a person that you go to and you feel like you're at home, despite anywhere you are with the person, right? So yeah, maybe I was a little bit immature then, and I was lost in that. But now that I've met this person, he's been amazing, and I've known him for a short period of time for me to judge. But I mean, he took me to Paris just to ask me to be his girlfriend, right? He's
hold on, Paris, Ontario?
No.
Is it Paris here in Ontario?
France.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's been in my life. He has changed me. He has made me think in a different path, like buy a house, invest. I'm doing well at work. Like I've gotten a promotion not that long ago. I'm growing myself, and I'm growing with someone I call a friend. I used to think, I live in Mississauga. I used to think Brampton, I would not date someone from Brampton, because I used to say, Brampton is too far. That's a long distance already. He lives in Windsor, and I'm okay with Windsor.
Windsor, like 2 hours away from Mississauga, right?
No, it's 3.
Oh.
Yeah. So I traveled all the way to Windsor. I live with him. His parents live in Burlington. He's met my parents. Whereas with the person I was before, I was with them for a year and I never met any of my family members, right? So it goes to say,
so was it because you didn't feel ready, or he didn't want
you feel ready? But then there's also that inner gut, that inner let me take my step, because your family, those are your loved ones, right? So anyone you introduce to them, like us as Africans, man, when you bring someone at home, it's another ball game. It's not just anyone. They kind of scrutinize everything. But luckily, my parents are like very outgoing and very
sweet,
very modern in a way. So it's been different. It's totally different. And Nigerians are very good people, don't get me wrong, but as an East African person, when I meet West Africans, I appreciate them. They are very they're very expressive of their emotions, but whether it's sad, whether it's whatever, but still me, I'm going with my Zambian.
Yeah. So hold on, let me ask you this quick question. Where did you, or how did you meet him? Because I think like Tian, for instance, they want to know, okay, where did she meet this lovely king. Like, she's working on herself, but like, where are these good men located? Like, just in case, we need to find one, where do we find these men?
Funny thing is, I'm okay. Funny thing. I met him through a friend, should I say? And yeah, I met him through a friend. Yeah.
What I'll say though is that, especially for y'all from the African continent, is that you're always having lots of events, activities, parties, brunching, all those things. So it's like, because y'all have, so many friends and y'all just love to have a really good vibe, it's like always so easy for you to really meet new people, because, everyone has friends from wherever and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas like for us Jamaicans, for the rest of us on this call, like Jamaicans, like, I don't even think it's that easy. Like, even my friends here in Canada are so sprinkled all over the place. I do have some friends here in Ontario, but then I have Tian all the way in Calgary. That's like a 4-hour flight to you. And then Lattie's all the way in DC. Like, it's not like 5 hours away from it, like flying. So it's like, for us to be meeting people, it's so different and so difficult. But speaking about you, Lati, let me jump to you quickly, just to see, what has dating been like for you? Because maybe we need to move to BC. Well, not me, because so I'm gonna find Jeff. But what is dating like in BC? How have you been finding? You moved here in 2018, and you have not wanted to budge. You have been tied down to BC, and I want to know why. How is it dating in BC? And BC, for those who don't know, is British Columbia.
It's beautiful.
I would say, don't waste your money if you're coming here to date. I got lucky, right? If you're coming here to enjoy the geography, the weather, because it's very beautiful here, those are good enough reasons to move, but not for love. I got lucky when one day I met the guy whom I'm with at a shopping mall near where I live. But before meeting him, it has been a nightmare. I've been on several dating sites. Trust me, I've given up. It was such a disaster dating. I have tried different ethnic groups and to no avail until I met my partner. And luckily, the guy who I'm with, we are from the same community in Jamaica. But prior to meeting Canada, we know that each other exists, but we never say hi, right? He was a hot boy, and I wasn't the hot girl to say.
You are not a hot girl, Lati?
I'm a late bloomer, okay?
Okay.
So it's so nice because of the fact that we have such similar background. We're both Jamaicans, we're both from the same community. It's like we have been old friends. We relate on so many different levels, and I'm loving it. But as I said, I got lucky. But without my luck, let's say he and I doesn't work out, I'll back in the pool of madness. Because online dating, I will not tell somebody to give up because everyone's luck is different. But what I would say is, be prepared. Be prepared for the drama. Be prepared for people faking their lifestyle. Be prepared for the perverted people. Be prepared for people trying to scam you.
Yeah.
It's so varied in terms of the different challenges that you encountered online. So if you're going to try, just be prepared. I casually mentioned that I'm wearing a wig, and it was like, oh, wait. I didn't prepare myself for this.
Feeling dating fatigue lately. So I'm looking for an ongoing casual relationship, or FWB.
The only thing he wanted to do when I first came here was to taste and smell my feet, because